Good day, human Latiosites. This is Latios Azuro, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Yellow Capturelocke. Here we are in Cerulean City, right near Cerulean Cave. This time, we're gonna go after the final Pokemon of the first generation. Of course, that's not including Mew, since we have Mew. In fact, it's Mew's clone, Mewtwo. Now, since we can't go to Cerulean Cave for obvious reasons, we're gonna have to use the long-range trainer glitch. Yeah, I know we've done a lot of this, but you can rest assured this is the last time we're gonna have to do it. In fact, this is the last thing we really have to do before we just take on the Pokemon League. Our Pokedex is pretty much almost complete, and we haven't even beaten the Pokemon League yet. Well, even challenged the Elite Four yet. So, this is all going to come down to what happens next. I mean, we can obviously catch Mewtwo, I'm pretty sure. But, because we do have a Master Ball, which I'm not going to try to build suspense and lie and say maybe we can't. We can. I mean, I could try making it interesting by requiring us to catch up with a Pokeball or something, but I don't see the point. It's only level 7 anyway. Well, gonna be. Which is a 10th of the level the regular Mewtwo would be. But hey, that's fine. So this person is a Bulbasaur and an Ivysaur, which is a pretty cool coincidence, because the Pokemon that we have... Oh, another crit, that's cool. The Pokemon that we have, that special stat will yield Mewtwo, is actually Bulby, our Venusaur. So, just kind of cool that the trainer we battled happens to, well, have the first and second stage. Okay, so I'm going to use a Max Repel, because I have no reason not to right now. And the most fun thing in any game of all is, of course, finding a Ditto. Because everyone knows how much I love finding Dittos here. Actually, finding Dittos are nice. Looking for them, not so much. So, let's just look around. Press the switch, who wouldn't do such a thing? Now the thing is, I might have to do some last second grinding just so we're ready for the Pokemon League, and I'm also going to have to decide which team members we're going to, well, use. I mean, I can start thinking about it now, since there's a very, very real chance that next time will be the Pokemon League, or at least the Elite Four. At least we'll start the Elite Four challenge next time. That's a very real possibility. So, Lorelei has ice types, so we can go with, the only thing is she has, like, I think she has, like, Slowbro, which is water and psychic, which is kind of odd. And she has, what else? Not ice, because I know she has, like, Lapras and Cloyster and Jinx. Well, we can probably use Fred for ice types, except Fred won't be able to do anything for Slowbro or be neutral in Jinx. I don't really want to take a chance with Fred against a psychic type, even if it is going to be a neutral stab, because, well, Jinx has a super effective stab on Fred. I mean, for Lorelei, I guess I could bring Chari. The only thing is, I want Chari just for Lorelei. That's the question. Okay, well, next up would be Koga. I mean, with Koga, we have Penny, we have Mewity. I mean, they can easily body his team except for the Onix, but Dratty or Squelty can pretty much body them. Or even Bulby could. And for the Slowbro and the Cloyster, I think Pika probably is pretty good. For Agatha, that's when things are going to get a little interesting. I mean, Fred can't do too much. Probably Mewity is a good bet for Agatha, because Agatha's team is pretty much poison. I mean, technically she's a ghost person, but her team... But the thing is, there aren't enough ghost Pokemon in first generation to fill a whole team, so she has like Arbok, and all of her ghost Pokemon are poison as well. So Psychic is a pretty good counter for her. And as for... I mean, I know the Ghost is good against Psychic, but there's not too much that Gengar can do to Mewity. I mean, there's definitely stuff Gengar can do, but not too much. As for Lance, do we have anything with Ice? I mean, we do have Dratty. But the thing is, although Dratty is Dragon and Dragon super effective on Dragon, Dragon's unfortunately also super effective on Dragon. As redundant as that sounds, although Dratty does have a slight advantage on Lance, Lance also has an advantage. Oh, wait a second. I don't think there are any actual Dragon moves other than Dragon Rage, which does flat damage, though. Plus, the only dragons are Dragonite. So he also has Aerodactyl and, I think, Gyarados? So... I mean... maybe... Well, for Gyarados, assuming he has that, Pika is probably pretty good. Even for Aerodactyl. So it's Squelty. For the Dragonite, I don't know. Dragonite's gonna be an issue. And then, of course, the champion, we're just gonna need a diverse team. We're gonna need our team to be kind of diverse because the champions is pretty diverse as well. And are you kidding me? I mean, I'm not too concerned about taking forever finding Ditto, even though I would like to find a Ditto sometime this century. I'm not too concerned because I don't really have that much else to do today. So I don't need the episode to just be 5 minutes long. But on the other hand, I don't need 20 minutes of looking for Ditto. Because I'm pretty sure that you guys can probably agree, way too much of this series has been spent just looking around for Ditto. I mean, the part of the series where we started being able to use glitches, that was, like, a lot of glitches. That was kind of cool, I feel like. But it's just that the glitches require work. And a lot of that work, I feel like, might have been possible to do off-screen. But, you know what? You guys get the full experience of seeing the entire glitch in action. The only thing you guys don't have to see is grinding. Because you guys know what grinding looks like. And it ain't pretty. We find a Ditto. Now, if you guys decided throughout the series to just, like, skip over a lot of the times that I'm looking for Ditto, then that's perfectly fine. That is fine. I mean, I don't know how much I would want to look back at watching me look for Ditto. I just try to spend this time, if I'm not raging at, hoping for a Ditto, just discussing what's going on and what's coming up next. Thing is, what's coming up next is the Pokemon League. And we're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna go about, well, preparing. Because we still have to prepare for that. I mean, we could use Diggy, who could be useful. Actually, I don't know if Diggy is a good idea against Onyx, because Onyx could have hit him Earthquake. Although, I don't know if Earthquake hits when you're digging in first generation. I know it does in future generations, but I don't know if it does in first. On the other hand, I didn't know until this series that Low Kick in first generation has a chance of flinching. But you know what? Or that Tri Attack doesn't have a chance in first generation of status. So, well, status hacks. So you know what? The more you play through games, the more you learn. So, this game is just... there's just more to the game than meets the eye. Although right now, it's just a lot of red and white. And no Ditto. Bunch of muck. No Ditto. Well. Okay. We're bound to find a Ditto eventually at some point, even if it's 20 minutes from now. Because if we needed to do anything else today other than finding Mewtwo, then I'd probably be a little bit stressed from not finding Ditto right now, but I kind of expected I was going to have trouble finding Ditto. So, yeah. I mean, we have pretty much everything. We have 2 glitch Pokemon. Of course, one of them is missing now. And the other one is Q, the evolved form 44HY. Both of which were kind of necessary for certain Pokemon that we needed, or items that we needed, or whatever. But you know what? That's fine. They were necessary. We needed missing those so we can easily catch everything else. And get the surfboard. We needed 44HY to get Q, and we needed Q to get a surfing Pikachu and to get Raichu. So, you know what? In the end, it all works out. Somehow it actually just all makes sense. In a weird way. But we still need to find that Ditto to complete that last piece of the puzzle. Right next to Cerulean Cave. Which is the best place to do it. So, can we find a Ditto, please? Haven't I found enough stuff that's not Ditto? If anyone really feels inclined, go back and count the number of minutes that I have spent, or even seconds, that I have spent on this LP just looking for Ditto. Just looking for Ditto. You don't even have to count the time once I found Ditto for it to use Transform and then for me to run or catch it or whatever. Just looking for Ditto specifically. Because seriously, I'm pretty sure it's more than you would think. But this series has definitely been just completely different than anything I have ever done. But you know what? When they say you gotta catch them all, we're taking them seriously. You gotta catch them all. So... that's fine with me. Ditto, please? Nope. Just sludge. Just pile of sludge. I feel like we're not gonna find Ditto anytime soon. I mean, we've already looked for a while. Muck. We've already looked around for a while. So far, we haven't had any luck. I'm thinking the more we look, the less luck we're gonna have. Now let's just press the secret switch because no reason not to do so right this second. Walk around a little bit different scenery. Same scenery, just different location. Either way, we're probably still not gonna find a Ditto. I guarantee most of this episode is gonna be looking for Ditto. Which I suppose that is a way to summarize how this series has gone. I mean, I guess I could have, hey, here's a Ditto, finally. Okay, let's go into Bulby. He has a special stat of, I think, like 131. Okay. The only other thing about Bulby is I don't know if it's a great idea for Bulby to be on the team for the Pokemon League because Razor Leaf and Mega Drain aren't the strongest moves in the world. Leech Seed is pretty good, but they can only switch out, which I don't know how often they would do that, but you never know. And Bulby has an HM that isn't that good. So that could actually hurt us. So in the long run, I think Bulby might have to actually just sit out the Pokemon League. But that's not the issue right now. The issue is that guy right there he's blocking Cerulean Cave. Oh, look like Pika's starting to like us again. That guy is blocking Cerulean Cave. And, well, we kind of needed to get there in order to get to Mewtwo. So instead, we're just gonna go this way. Hey, that's weird. The dialogue just opened up with Pika. And Wild Mewtwo appeared. Level 7. 1/10 the level of normal Mewtwo at level 70. Mew versus Mewtwo. You know what? We have that one Pokeball. I'm gonna try throwing it. I doubt it'll we miss. That is funny. Okay. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. Do we have any Great Balls or Ultra Balls? No? Okay. Go for the Master Ball. The poetic thing using a Master Ball in Mewtwo. Normally I don't do that. I just go for like an Ultra Ball or something. Or a Quick Ball in future generations. I use the Master Ball and I usually use the Master Ball in Roaming Legendaries, which in first gen isn't a thing, which, you know, that's kinda cool. Well, not cool, but it's kind of convenient. But hey, Mewtwo was caught. Final Pokedex entry. Mewtwo, which is a genetic Pokemon, its DNA is almost the same as Mew's. However, its size and disposition are vastly different. How about... There's no apostrophe, so that's gonna have to do. I'm Mewtwo. Not quite Mew. Not quite Mewtwo. Mew as well. Mewtwo. There we go. That's the final piece of the Pokedex. Our Pokedex is now completed. All of that work. They say the Pokedex is like a journal telling the story of your journey. If that is the case, then our journey has finally reached its peak. So now we are going to be ready to, well, take on the final challenge of said journey. So who do we want to use? We could use Boom, actually, but the thing is, half of Boom's moves are self-destruct and explosion, though it's really cool that it's a Raichu with Earthquake. Diggy, Chari, or Squelty? Who do we want to use here? Now, I feel like... Diggy probably wouldn't be too bad against... Diggy would actually be good against Agatha, considering Levitate isn't a thing, so Dig can hit Gengar. And Diggy also learned Earthquake, so that is just about as good. Slash could hit the Dragonite. On the other hand, I could teach Squelty Ice Beam. And Ice Beam would be pretty good for the Dragonite. Because I don't really need Fire for now. Now the only thing is, there's one important thing I am forgetting though. Well, that I'm not considering. Blue's Jolteon. That's not going to be fun, and I don't want to use Squelty for it. Squelty is weak to it. Dratty is neutral to it. Penny is weak to it. Fred is neutral to it. Pika is... well, I guess Pika could go for a Surf, but it's not Stab. Mewtwo is weak to its Pin Missile. So we're gonna have to figure out what's gonna happen there. But... wait a minute. Pika has Surf. Dratty has Surf. Squelty is basically about using Surf, so you know what? Someone else can probably learn Ice Beam. So I can probably just use Diggy then. So let's deposit the HMs in here, because I don't think we need them at this point. Now what I want is TM13. There we go. Who can learn Ice Beam? Dratty can, which is interesting. So can Mewtwo. The thing is, I'm afraid of using Dratty against dragons, even though... you know, it's better than Pound. It's better than Pound. So you know what, I'm gonna teach Ice Beam to Mewtwo. So, that, and there's one more thing that we should do before we go against the Pokemon, well, get last-second preparations for the actual Pokemon League Challenge. We already went to the back of here where we, well, got our Eevee, but on the top. Your Pokemon keep me company. Meowth even brings home money. Oh, you have an adorable Pikachu with you. You look like a fantastic duo. You're making me jealous. Oh, okay. So here's the roof, only this is not the part where you can access where you can get Eevee. But here is Game Freak. Or the development room, where they basically built themselves into the game. It's kinda cool. I wrote the story. It's great you caught all the Pokemon. Thanks. Oh, that's cool. They actually noticed we caught all the Pokemon. Me, I'm the programmer. What a surprise! I never expected anyone to fill a Pokedex. I'm the graphic artist. Wow, you finished your Pokedex. Want me to print out a diploma as proof? No, thank you. Just tell me if you want to print a diploma. Oh, diploma? Wow, excellent! You completed your Pokedex. Congratulations! So we have received a diploma. Player Latazul, congrats. This diploma certifies that you have completed your Pokedex from Game Freak. Go show off your diploma to the development crew. So yes, we have received a diploma Now, the interesting thing is we got this diploma for basically completing the Pokedex plus beating the game, but we haven't quite beaten the game yet, because we haven't quite been to the Hall of Fame. Now, we're going to do a little bit more training just before we go against the Pokemon League, because, let's face it, the levels we're at right now aren't quite where we need to be. Because Blue is going to be towering above us in levels. I mean, maybe we can get lucky, but I'm thinking a little more training can't hurt. So let's heal up first. So I could do some off-screen training, and then next time we'll head against the Pokemon League. So, you know what, first of all, let's sell the TM for Explosion, which I have absolutely no need for. Do I have anything I can sell? Whatever, I'll just buy full restores. I really don't need money anymore. I really have no need for money. So I'm just going to spend it on here. I don't think there's going to be that much status problems, but just in case I'm getting some full heals, 42 full restores should be enough. I think there's going to be 5. I think there's 5 Pokemon per. Well, we have 6 Pokemon. 6 between 4 battles. Although then again, I don't think we're going to need 4 full restores per battle, but we could still use full restores during the battle, since this is a Capturelocke, not like any Extreme Lock, Skylock, or anything else we've done. But still, that would require over 10 full restores per battle. Actually, no, because there's 5 battles, so 10 full restores per battle would be if we put 8 more, so I want to buy more full restores. Because you can't ever really be too safe when it comes to the well-being of your Pokemon. So now we have 52 full restores. That should last us pretty well. We have the max potions and the hyper potions, but I'm pretty sure that we can just use full restores up, and we'll be fine. So, yeah. In fact, I don't even think we need these Master Balls anymore at this point. I mean, they can't hurt to have them, but we don't need to catch anything else. I mean, we can go after more glitch Pokemon, but we don't have any need for them, and Pokedex is completed, so we can't catch any normal Pokemon anymore. So our Pokedex is officially completed. From Bulbasaur to Mew. Though we have had Mew for a while. And we had Bulbasaur for a while. Though we've had Pika the longest. But next time, we're gonna make history. Challenging the Pokemon League. So we've got Diggy, Dratty, Fred, Mewity, Penny, and of course Pika. Though along the way we've used countless other Pokemon. We've used Bulby, we've used Chari, we've used Squelty, there are so many Pokemon that we have used that have been so important to our team that I can't even go through every single one of them. But I am grateful to have all of them, and do some more training, because next time we're taking on the Pokemon League Elite Four. I'll see you then. Goodbye.